everybody, welcome back to RachandBella Crafts. Rachel here, hope you're all well. So before I launch into showing you the things I wanted to show you today, just a quick reminder, we have got a collaboration running, Be Summer Inspired. I'm sure you have seen it on YouTube, perhaps on Facebook promoted, definitely on Instagram. If you haven't yet, oh my golly, where have you been? And what hashtags are you following? You need to follow our new hashtag, Be Summer Inspired. Please, please, please go and check out the artists and creators that are contributing to the collaboration, because so far they have been absolutely amazing, and I know that the rest of them are going to be amazing. These guys are just so inspired. It's phenomenal. They're on fire this month. It's brilliant. So please go over and check them out. Today is the 23rd and we are at H with Steph from Hilltop View Journals. So start with Steph, work your way backwards. There is a playlist on our channel. Go and follow that, and you can just keep on following along, because we're adding them on every day as their videos go live. Okay, so speaking of Steph from Hilltop View, Hilltop View Journals. I always think I've got that wrong when I say it. Steph is very much the topic of my video today, and I know she's going to cringe because she is so quiet and humble and demure that I know she'll blush. She probably won't even watch the video, I don't know, but I know she doesn't like a big fuss, but I'm going to make a big fuss of her today, so Steph, you're just gonna have to take it, love. Steph came to our retreat back in the summer, so it was obviously the first time we kind of like all met together, and she brought with her some of her journals. Now, I hope you are all aware, and if you're not, that's my bad, because I should have been making you aware of this, but Steph is actually one of our design team members. She's also one of the admin for our Facebook group, so she works really, really hard for us, and she puts a lot of time and effort and creativity into promoting our digital kits, and just getting the word out there, and she is a genuinely lovely lady. So she's done a couple of collaborations with us so far, but I went on to watch her video this morning and I realised that we haven't yet gotten her up to 1,000 subscribers. So again, I feel bad for that, because I feel it's my job when I have a design team. I feel it's my job to help promote them too. You know, we all got to help each other out, haven't we? So before I go any further, guys, I am asking you today, if you haven't yet checked out Steph's channel, Hilltop View Journals, I'm going to be putting loads of links of hers down below. Please go and check out her channel, and if you love her, which I know you will, please do subscribe to her channel. Leave her some likes, leave her some comments, and just let's help give her a bit of a boost, because she works so hard. Her Instagram page is up and running. That is phenomenal. She's posted reels on there pretty much every day, I think. So those of you that do follow her may have been aware of a beautiful, beautiful journal she made last month using our Truly Blue kit. Now, the Truly Blue, this is the only thing I got to hand at the minute. Oh, here we are. So do you remember this stuff? I know some of them are still working with it this month now. So remember this kit? Well, she did that last month as her design team project, and I know she made 3 journals in the end, but the one journal that she made, she'd been posting pictures and reels and stuff all over social media, and I absolutely fell in love with it. So I had to message her and say, Steph, I need to buy your journal, love. I don't often buy journals. You don't, I suppose you tend to as a journaler. You tend to kind of think, oh, well, I could make that myself in my own style. But no, I had to have this journal. I had to see how she does the things she does, because she's so clever. And with the photographs that she does, they just look amazing. So I'm going to do a flip through for you of this amazing journal. And like I say, if you follow her Instagram or you're on our Facebook page, you will have seen some of the pictures. But I'm not sure that they actually did it justice. And I just hope that's in frame now. You complete in frame, yeah? I hope that my flip through today will give you a good, true representation of how gorgeous this journal is. Now, before I forget, I must mention, and she messaged me this morning to remind me, that the heart that is on the front, there's this beautiful slow stitch heart on the front. Can you see that? That was made by a lady who's got an Etsy shop, and her name is Frosted Bramble, okay? So just to kind of give that credit to her, because it is absolutely beautiful, and it really does set off the front of this beautiful journal. Now, the reason I wanted to see the journal in the flesh, shall we say, was because she actually had me a little bit foxed, because there's something quite unique about this journal. Not only is it stunning and shabby grunge, I'm not quite sure what the term may be, vintage looking. It's not a style I've ever managed to master, or actually probably haven't been brave enough to try. I'm going to try now, because I've got Steph's here now as a kind of guide for me, so she's going to kind of teach me from my desk. But what fascinated me about it is, you can see you've got this lovely little tie here. So here's the journal, but when you turn it over, here's another one. How cool is that? Oh, there's just so much in here. It's phenomenal. So I wanted to see how she'd done that, and I can now see how she'd done that. And I'm like, oh, I feel like I've won the pools because I now understand. So without further ado, I'm going to give you a flip through. And you can have a little look at all of the goodies. I'm going to just undo this so there's no pressure on this tag. There we go. Beautiful seam binding there. So we've got this gorgeous, gorgeous mixed media tag. Just as a side note, just in case you're not aware, Steph's video has gone up today, and her collaboration video is all about what she does is very clever actually. She's showing us how to make tags in different ways, but how to add your own handmade textures and extras to digital prints and to journals, so it becomes more than just a flat digital print. She left me and Bella so inspired. I'm sorry, my fingers are blue, I look like a smurf. I've been creating away all morning because it was just super inspiring. She's got a really lovely teaching technique, and of course she's from Wales, so she has a beautiful accent as well, which I love listening to. Carmarthen, I hesitant to say, not from Llanelli, as I once made the mistake of getting it the wrong way around. But there we go, that's a bit of an in-joke with us. Okay, the other thing that she does that I really love is she actually prints the digis onto coffee dye paper. Now, my printer doesn't like me doing this, but I don't know, we'll have to ask Steph what printer she's got, because she does it very successfully. She's got a beautiful ruffle on the edge here, and then she's done this lovely collage then on the front page with these lovely die-cut leaves, which is just really, really effective. I love it. I know she's been doing the fodder school tutorial thing that she's following, and you know, so if any of you have been doing that, you may see elements of that you recognise right here, because there's definitely influences in her work. But oh my goodness, the stuff that she makes is beautiful. So we've got this embossed paper here, one of the fussy cuts. She's got a little ruffle thing. She just seems to put so much in that I would never think of. Even under here is embossed vellum underneath. And then you've got, that is some of her fodder, I think, under there. And then she's gessoed down over the actual digital paper underneath. There's a bit of book page there. She's put this lovely little cluster on, lace and a little flower. Just so much, you know, there's so much involved in everything that she puts together. And the stitching, I think that's the stitching that really sets it off. And she taught me something, because I couldn't understand when my stitching wasn't being set off. And I was using too light a thread, so I've changed now, gone with the navy at the minute. And it's really working well. I mean, look at that. It's basic little tiny little scraps, but look how effective it is popping it together like that. There we go. So we've got another tag in here. Oh, that's lovely. Really lovely. And again, all of her techniques I know are, she'll say, oh, well, it's all pretty simple. So it is simple and it is able to be redone, but it's the way she puts it together. This vellum is gorgeous as well. Yours is a lot thicker than mine. Mine was rubbish this time. I know what I bought. Love that. Again, lots of lovely coffee dye or tea dye papers. And then she's got this really cool, oh, look, she's got her texture paste on there as well. Love it. And then in here, she's got this really cool pocket that she did a couple of weeks back. But yeah, definitely go and check out her channel, because, oh look, embossed paper on the back. I know she's got a couple of tutorials on there from the last collaboration as well. But she makes some brilliant stuff. But definitely make sure you're following her Instagram as well, because she posts on that every day, and you kind of get a bit of an inside view into what's going on Steph's desk. Beautiful, love it. And then we've got some, this is what kind of caught it for me. She's got a page in here of Welsh handwriting. I think it's spellings, I think. But it's lovely. I just love that. I thought it was a really nice touch. Die cut there on top of some lace, on top of some, what's that, packaging paper, stitched around, and then a nice bit of backing on the back. And again, this amazingly cute scrappy cluster. Some more vellum. Loving the use of vellum. And this is what fascinates me, is the texture of her papers. Absolutely gorgeous. Because that is my digital there. You see, I can recognise it, but of course the way that she's printed it and she's got it on the tea dye paper, it looks completely different. But it looks amazing. These are lovely. Really, really quite special, the technique that's been put together. Like I say, I've not seen anything like this before myself. Not saying it hasn't been made like this, of course it has, but I've not seen anything like this in the flesh, because I've just not, it's not a technique that I've mastered. Some doodling there, look. Put them on a little doodle flower, just pop that there onto a cluster. I've got this lovely tall tag here with some more texture paste design on there, and then some embossed paper. Just love the way she puts all the tiered paper together, and Just really lovely techniques. This would be a lovely writing journal. I'm not going to write in it. I couldn't dare bring myself to write in it. This will just sit on my desk now and inspire me. Do you know, this is actually the first journal I think I've received that's been made in my own papers. I think I'm saying that now. I may have had one in a swap before, but yeah, okay, maybe the second one then. But it's quite interesting when you're a digital designer to see somebody else's interpretation on how to use your designs. Because I'll be honest with you, when I design kits, I just see the design. I don't see the thereafter, and I'm trying it now to kind of focus on the thereafter, especially when it comes to making ephemera. Love that. But other people always come up with far better and different ideas than what I do. So it's good. It's good to be inspired then by them. Oh, I've got an envelope full of goodies. I love that. Got a little scrappy bit there to write on. Oh, I love these. These are fabulous. Great tickets. Gorgeous. Love it. And then all that's in there in that lovely little pocket, which she's done on coffee dye paper and inked. Just feels really nice. She had that paper clipped on there with this gorgeous cute paper clip, which I'm assuming she's curled the end of. I can't do that in mine. My fingers won't turn the thing. I get in a mess. There we go. There we are. Another one of those lovely tall tags. Beautiful. Put that back in there. And then we've got another one here again, quite a different style. Again, with this kind of muted background, which is lovely. Coffee tea dyed paper, lace, die cut. I love that your die cuts are, you've got them in here in neutral colours as well. I never think to do that. I always think, oh, I've got to use colourful, bright patterns. No, you haven't. In fact, I think the neutral ones are more, they stand out more, if that makes sense. That's when I know that's out of the kit. That's lovely. Stitching. Stitching really sets it off, doesn't it? It's these backgrounds I can't get over. And your paper is lovely. It feels like wallpaper. It's really lovely. Oh, look at that there. I appreciate Steph. I appreciate her creativity. Oh, look, I thought that was going to be touchy-feely then. Oh, I know what that is. I recognise that. I hope I'm right in saying this, but I think that background there is one of the masterboards from the retreat, because I'm sure I recognise that image from having digitised them. Oh, look at this. She's like the queen of scrappy clusters and what do we call these things here? You know, like snippet rolls. That is just so lovely. This photos like that on Instagram grabbed my attention immediately, and this was the bit that I was fascinated with. It was how she joined the two. She's basically made two journals here now, look, and popped them together, and I was absolutely fascinated as to how she's joined them together. But I think I can now see it. But I just love the layering, the way that one thing's been put on top of another thing, especially with like the cover and everything. I mean, that's fascinating. The way she puts everything together, everything just knits into something else, Right, we're going to turn the other way now. Oh, so exciting. Right, move out of the way. So we got a lovely band here. I like that. So that's part of the wraparound bit. Look, and underneath that, she's done a snippet with all those little scrap bits. And then under here, this is gorgeous. It took me a while to realise this was here. I'm a bit slow, I know. She's got this lovely waterfall notebook, like over the page thing. Sorry, I know my descriptive words leave a lot to be desired. But you get a good look here. Look at her papers, the way she's printing off the digitals. Papers. Oh. And they're just fantastic. To the point where I got to be honest, at first I didn't recognise some of the papers, and I was looking at them thinking, well, gosh, these pages are lovely. Where'd you get these from? I was like, oh, it's my kit. Right, I'm going to pop that back in there from whence it came, or I'll forget. There we go. And under there, then we got that lovely mason jar from the kit. There we are. And I love this lovely boho trim she's got on there. Right, I haven't missed anything now, have I? No, it did that. Right, okay, in we go. Oh, look at this. So in here we've got another, so that band there, look, reaches all the way around, and it's loose this side. So she's attached it there and there. And then underneath, oh, it's a belly band. Oh, didn't see that coming. I thought that was a pocket under there then. Whoa, a lovely big tag. Gosh, that's fabulous. I love it. More Welsh book page. Love that. Love it. Oh, and she's got a little cluster hiding away under there. Gorgeous. Doesn't seem to matter what you move in here, there's always something to feast your eyes on, do you know what I mean? Oh, and I love this. I saw this on the photo. It was one of the first photographs I think I spotted on her Instagram, and it was all this what do we call it? Thread. And the way she clustered that together, and it really caught my eye. And I thought, ooh, it's effective. And all these little elements here, they're out of one of our fussy cut kits. Because I know she probably has a lot of stuff left over, bless her, because the way she womps through our kits, she works so hard. Absolutely gorgeous. And I'm just loving the texture paste, love it. And the little lace scrappy clusters, another cluster. I love these clusters on the pages as well. I overdo sometimes, I do too much, and you forget that sometimes less is more, because that is just so effective on there and it stands out nicely, whereas sometimes you can have too much on a page and then it gets lost, doesn't it? Got a little paper buttons as well. And in here, gosh, there's loads in here. And there's a cluster on there. A little tiny butterfly, see that there? And then we've got a little scrappy card with some words on. They're lovely. Oh, and another one of her beautiful doodled flowers. She's very pretty. Oh, these are lovely. And then these are out of the kit. That's fantastic. Gorgeous. Love them. See, so if you're going to write, you could write on those, I suppose, couldn't you? I couldn't write on the pages. My handwriting's too messy. It would ruin it. Right, that's... No, it was that way. I think. I'm not sure. Right, there we are. It's another one of the kit pages. Beautiful. Oh, look at that. That's gorgeous. I watched her stick that on. I'm not quite sure how I saw her stick that on. Was she doing a video? Maybe she did it on a reel. I think she did a reel. And I saw her put that on and then put that on. And I was like, oh, look. And that's right. And it was on across there. I was fascinated. So, well, like, yeah. You know, we're matching. And then there's another envelope here, which I think I meant to take out and look, but I'm going to do it anyway. Oh, look. Love that. I'm loving the... I forget, you see. I never know what to do with my embossed papers. I emboss them and they just all sat there now in a tub. Oh, love these. This is making me want to print this kit off again now and go and work with it again. Well, I did actually. I printed all the fussy cuts out last night. But I'll come to that in a minute. I'll tell you for why. But, yeah, I do love this kit. So I'm really pleased that I've got a journal now I can keep. It's got this lovely paper in it. Oh, look at this. And as somebody who can't draw, me, it's always lovely to have somebody else's doodles. I love it when I have bits of Bella's. Oh, and she's embossed the top of the envelope, look. That is so cool. Oh, it's not an envelope. I can see what it is now. She's made this out of... Oh, well, it is an envelope, but you know what I mean. That's out of the kit. That was a background thing in there. And then she's put embossed paper on there. So she's literally made this up. Oh, that's so cool. And then inside then, we've got another one of these. I'm loving these. These are super cute. Great use for your masterboards. Lovely. Lots of lovely... Because I've said this to you before, haven't I? If you're going to put an envelope in your journal, pop something in it. There's nothing more disheartening for the person opening the journal than opening the envelope and there being nothing in it. Especially when you've gone to the trouble of taking it off and being really careful not to damage anything, and then it's like, oh, we want any in there anyway. It was all for show. Oh, I didn't see that. How did you miss that, Rich? Oh, lovely. Love this. Can you see that down there? Gorgeous. And we got a nice bit of writing paper that I'm not going to be writing on. I might one day, who knows. Oh, look. What is this gold fabric you've gotten through here? It looks amazing. Lots and lots of layering. She's got gesso under there. Lots of paper. Yeah, she's painted on this, I think. Oh my goodness, that's just fantastic. Oh, look, my hands match the back of the thing. Love it. Again, little tag on here, which I think has just been folded around. Oh, yes, 2 tags together, look. And then she's popped them on then as a... And then in here, then we've got little bits of fodder. Oh, that's lovely. And then the pocket then made with some embossed paper or card. And then lovely stitching. And then these beautiful little paperclip gems. Gorgeous. Vellum. Love it. This is fascinating. This is a scrappy envelope that she's put together, look. From scraps. How cute is that? And then again, there's more lovely coffee dyed ephemera in there. I have to talk to you about your coffee dyeing printing stuff, because I can't ever get my printer to do it, so we'll have to have a chat. Love that. Gorgeous. Oh my word. Got a date up there then. I love that cluster. That is gorgeous. And this. Lots of stitching on there. A nice cluster on there. And a fussy cut. Make sure that's tucked under there properly. And then some more lovely printed vellum. Oh, this is interesting. I'm about now. Make sure I'm not caught on anything here. Let me pop that in there. It's a beautiful altered paper clip. She's put one of these lovely scrappy tags on there. And look at these lovely beads. I love the way she kills the paper clips. Fascinates me, that does. So we've got here a tag. I can see what this is. It's a tag, and she's split that, then put two little clusters, one on each side, a little bit of this lovely linen thread, and then tuck this gorgeous tag behind it. The tags are exquisite. I'm not at all surprised that she did a tutorial on tags today. I'm so grateful she did, because it was great to see some of her techniques. Oh my word, look at this under here. Look at that. So you've got the butterfly wing underneath on the digital look, and then on top of that, then she's put this beautiful butterfly in texture paste. And we've got this lovely embossed little side tuck. Oh, and a pocket on the back. Oh my gosh, look. That's so cute. I love her doodles. Oh, look. Cute as that teeny weeny tag. Oh, that's lovely. I love that picture. Gorgeous. And the little flowers as well. There's just so much to look at. Sorry guys, I probably should go a bit quicker, but I just want you to see everything. Do you know what I mean? What have we got in here now? Oh, lovely. Journal card. Cluster. Oh, this is gorgeous. I'm loving all this fraying. And these fabrics are just stunning. And that is a paper button up there. I wouldn't have noticed that. It is paper, isn't it? It's a paper card. That's stunning. Oh, and the embossing on the back. I like that. That's a nice touch. Embossing on the front and embossing on the back. Gorgeous. Love it. Beautiful. Wow. These doodles really set this off. Fussy cuts, fussy cuts. Oh, and we're at the end. Oh my gosh, that was like a journey I didn't want to finish then. How stunning is that? What do you think, guys? Drop me a comment below. Tell me what you like best about Steph's journal. Absolutely gorgeous. Now, she didn't do a tutorial on making this journal, but she has got some tutorials on her channel that she's put some up recently. Like I say, today she's put on the I don't know where to put that. It was loose in the thing. Just pop it there a minute. Today she's got up a tutorial on oh, the tags are just phenomenal. Different ways in which you can add texture and things like that. As you can see, I am so inspired. I've even gotten my embossing powders and pens out ready. So straight after this video, I'm off to have a go now. I've already been super busy doing backgrounds all morning. But yeah, so yesterday she put up a video showing us how to make a super easy ephemera holder for all our fussy cuts, because obviously new kit, there's always fussy cuts. And she put this brilliant tutorial together. So we've got an admin chat group. The girls were all talking about it on the yesterday morning. I was like, right, I have to go and watch this video. So I came in my craft room, put it on, and I was glued. And I thought, do you know what? I cannot do the flip through for her journal without showing you what she made on this tutorial. So this is my version of Steph's ephemera folder. Sorry, my mind went blank then. Now, Steph's is far more like this in style. So her cover is much more this lovely vintagey grungy style, whereas mine's a little bit too vanilla at the minute. I haven't quite finished it off yet, but the bare bones of it is there. So I was rushing to get it done yesterday because I wanted to show everybody today so I could do the video of the flip through. So this is a very basic kind of mine is a bit of an adaptation to her actual video, so I'm not going to show you how I've done this. you need to go and watch her video because it's brilliant, and she takes a complete walkthrough step by step and shows you all the steps and how to do it. And what I actually love, and look, we've got the same, almost the same. I put it on mine and then looked at the journal and thought, oh, I knew I'd seen that colour somewhere before. So yeah, I had 2 strips of that and I've popped one of them on here. So the first thing that I loved was that she made this brilliant wraparound tie, which is obviously simply a page, just, I haven't coffee dyed these, I've just covered this in ink, vintage photo ink, because I didn't have any coffee dye there to put to the printer, but really simple and straightforward. I just think it's a really lovely effect on the front. And obviously we've done, she'd made 3 actually, she's been so busy, like I say, she doesn't stop with it, she works so hard. She'd made 3 different ephemera folders to show you, which you'll see in the video, using 3 different kits. I was fascinated, but she's also made her covers all slightly differently as well. So the way I've put my cover together will be completely different to the ones that Steph has done. So go and check out her video. I've also done mine slightly differently. I've left a big pocket at the front there, and I've also left a big pocket at the back there. So when I have very tall tags, I can pop them in there. But basically, yeah, you know, it's a really lovely example of how to put together an ephemera folder. Now again, I've bound mine slightly differently to Steph's. Steph did a proper binding on hers. I haven't. I was trying to be a little bit adventurous yesterday. She brings this out in me, you see. I feel like she's challenging my creativity because she's, I look at things she does and I think, gosh, that's really clever, why didn't I think of that? And then I have to go and try something then. So it's good, she's pushing me, and I need that, because sometimes when you're just sat here with your face in Photoshop designing, you get a little bit like stuck in your head sometimes. So it's good to have somebody that is constantly, you know, making you want to try harder and work better. So she does that, so thank you for that. Is that a muse? Is that perhaps what that is? I don't know. I've left a pocket in the top of that one there, but all of mine are single pages that I've double printed, and I then chose to put a fake spine in mine because I've bound it with, I've literally just done cardstock, fabric, cardstock, and then inside bound it by putting a fake spine in. So I took a long piece of doubled up card, and then I literally took it to the sewing machine and I've stitched each one in, so they all lie flat basically then. I just thought it'd be interesting to try it. It wasn't easy, but I did mark each one. I mean, I wished I'd done it in pencil after, but I wouldn't have seen it. So I have marked where I had to stand my each page, you know, and then thread it through the machine then. But oh, I'm just really pleased with how it came out. So she shows you in her video about putting belly bands in, and you know, putting the trim on with the vellum, and certain bits that she's stitched. Obviously, like I say, hers will probably look completely different to mine because I've just done the very basic version of it. But please go and check it out, because I normally do an ephemera folder for a collaboration, and I didn't this time. I nearly said because I couldn't be bothered then. No, that's a lie. It's not that I couldn't be bothered. I just had other things I wanted to show you. So I was so pleased when Steph put a video up then that she'd done one yesterday, and I was like, oh my goodness for that, because I hadn't made one myself. So I went and made hers, which was just lovely. So yeah, oh no, that's my scraps in there. So my bits and pieces are left over. But of course I started to fill it last night. These are my mini pockets on the front. Again, an idea I'd never thought of. She's got those in there. She's done smaller pockets, bigger pockets. I've only done single story ones because they're easy to take in and out. And as I now appear to be making them every time I do a kit, I probably don't need them to be huge with loads of stuff in. But yeah, I was just really pleased with it. The cardstock is from Stamperia, if anybody's wondering where this came from. I bought it specifically to work with my kit this month because I think it goes really, really well. So thank you so much for sticking with me and watching my flip through. And as I say, that's the very, you know, this to give you an explanation as the reason why I bought a junk journal from somebody else, literally because I couldn't leave it there. Now, on that note, Steph has made loads of journals and things, ephemera folders, all sorts of stuff, while she's been on the design team, and I'm sure she's got other stuff there from other projects. And I did ask her the other day when I asked her about this one, what are you doing with all your journals? And she was like, oh, well, they're just here at the minute. And I said, right, well, you know, do you want to sell them? And she was like, I think so. So I know she doesn't have an Etsy shop at the moment. I'm going to put her link below. I'm going to put her Instagram link below. If you see anything of Steph's that you love, drop her a message and you can offer her, you know, to purchase from if you want to buy any of her journals. Like I say, I know she brought some to the retreat, and Marie that came, she bought 2 from her, because they are, you literally, once you see them, they're so tactile, you like, oh, I've got to take that home with me, I love it. So if anybody's interested in purchasing any of her journals, just give her a message on Instagram, and obviously she'll get back to you as and when she can, or pop a message on one of her posts. So yeah, guys, please, let's show her some support. Hilltop View Journals. Go over and watch her collaboration video today, please. And if you haven't yet subscribed to her channel, I implore you to subscribe to her channel, because I can't wait to see what she does next. So have a great day, everybody. I will be back with you very soon. Take care. See you soon. Bye now.